All right, our next competitor, Ben Fitt, Outpost Coffee, Kauai, Hawaii.
That's correct.
Nice, I'm good.
Oh, welcome. Thank you. Hi. Thanks. Welcome. Hi.
All right, once your judges are all settled in and you are ready to go, just go ahead and start your time. Good luck.
All right. Everyone ready? Okay. You got music, please. There you go. Okay, in time. Aloha and welcome. I'm Ben from Kauai, and I'm really excited to be here today to brew for you. When I qualified to be here today, I had one thing that was certain. And I wanted to bring a Hawaiian coffee to serve you. I started my career, like most people here on the stages today, in coffee shops and roasteries who sourced amazing coffees from far-flung origins. And that's where my love for coffee really started. But it wasn't until moving to Kauai where my coffee journey took a slightly different path. About 18 months ago, I had the luxury of taking over an abandoned coffee orchard. And my adventure with Kahilehola Orchard really started. As much as I thought I knew about coffee, I realized how much it dwarfed the amount that I didn't know. So the quest for knowledge was on. I researched and reached out as much as I could to find out about coffee agriculture. In my quest for knowledge, I met so many passionate farmers about local sustainable agriculture and quality coffee. It really changed the way that I perceive coffee. On a recent trip to the Big Island, I got to spend time with the Steele and Munoz family on their farm, Monarch Coffee Farms, and hear about their 9-year-long journey of bringing the Gesha varietal to Hawaii. It all started in Panama, a trip to Panama where they met with the Hartman and Peterson families, and they managed to procure a seed lot from the famed Hacienda Les Esmeralda. After a year of quarantine of the coffee in Hawaii, it was finally released to go to the farm in North Kona. The Kona growing district has a unique microclimate where it starts with cool, clear days, and then as the heat of the day rises, the clouds come off the mountain to shade the trees. Shade them, regulate the temperature and the precipitation. This climate of the cloud shade along with constant temperatures really helps with the extended maturation of the coffee cherries, leading to more sweetness and more complexity in the cup. This Gesha was hand-picked in late August. It was then hand-sorted, floated, and depulped. The depulped seeds were then taken. They were anaerobically fermented for 36 hours in 5-gallon batches. After 36 hours, the seeds were taken and they were thoroughly washed to remove all of the mucilage. The clean seeds were then headed to the drying beds where they were dried under a hoshidana, which is a cover, to keep them dry from the afternoon rains. After about 7 days of being constantly turned on these raised beds, they were then finished in a mechanical dryer until reaching their 12% moisture content goal. I've decided to brew this coffee today on a modified Kalita Wave brewer. I picked the Kalita Wave because I really like the flat bottom bed of the Kalita Wave, which gives a even bed depth throughout the coffee bed, therefore leading to a more clarity and an even extraction. But I was really frustrated with the flow rate of the Kalita Wave that I was having to adjust my recipes to meet the flow rate. So one day, out of frustration, I went in and I chopped the bottom off. And so I decided to give myself the control of flow rate. So I have found that having a larger orifice at the bottom has given me more control of flow rate. Therefore, grind size, I can end up with a higher extraction without those over-extracted notes that I was getting when I wasn't in control of that flow rate. I'm going to brew today with 18 grams of coffee to 295 grams of water, giving me a brew ratio of 1 to 16.4. I'm going to be brewing with brew water. It's 96 degrees Celsius. I'm English. I'm going to be starting my bloom with a 45-gram pour, followed by a gentle swirl of the brewer. This is to get full saturation of all the coffee grounds as evenly as possible, so I end up with a more even brew, even extraction throughout the whole brewing process. I'm then going to be doing pours of 60 grams every 30 seconds in a circular motion to increase turbidity and agitation of the grinds, which will bring out that big juicy body that I love about this coffee. But to finish off this circular pour, I also finish with a direct pour in the center of the bed. This is to make sure that I'm getting that turbidity and also ending up with a flatter bed in between each pulse. Therefore, again, chasing my goal of the most even extraction possible. On my final pour, I'm doing a slightly longer pour to meet my goal weight of 295 grams, followed by another gentle swirl. This swirl is to encourage the coffee grounds to center in the bed, and so during the drawdown process, I'm going to end up with, again, more evenness in the cup. We'll be hitting our final brew time of around 3 minutes. All right. I'll be asking you first to evaluate the aroma of the coffee, the aroma of the coffee, which you'll notice large dark honey notes, along with violet and buttered pastries. And for hot attributes, the flavors you're gonna get are gonna be of stone fruits, mainly plums, along with peach tea and a sweet pie crust. The acidity is gonna be medium acidity with a malic component, which really brings out the plum, and with a medium body, lingering after notes of that plum and peach tea. As the coffee cools, the acidity will start to change and we'll start to see new things. Along with the plum and the sweet pie crust, we're starting to see red currants come through as that acidity turns from slightly more malic into tartaric. You're still getting that plum really forward. And then the acidity, the body is going to be juicy and medium, and the lingering aftertaste of that plum and red currant pie crust and that peach tea. Thank you so much for being here today and getting me to show you one of my favorite coffees and supporting local Hawaiian sustainable agriculture. Hopefully this is one of the ways that modern Hawaiian coffee can move forward. Thank you. Mahalo. Enjoy time.
Ben Fitt, Outpost Coffee, Kauai, Hawaii, y'all. I believe you came the furthest.
I think I did.
All the competitors.
For one island.
Yeah.
So.
How did you feel about that presentation?
I felt good.
Yeah.
I hit them all. All the things that I wanted to say. They never flow out as smoothly when you're on the stage as they do.
Never do, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
But,
never do.
you know.
A beautiful coffee transplanted from Panama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the seed stock.
The seed
yeah.
stock. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's dope. I've actually visited that farm when I was in Panama.
Nice.
Man, I might have to sneak a cup over here and try that out.
I'd love to.
So tell me a little bit about Outpost. How long have you been working there?
Well, Outpost is just me.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah, it's mine.
It's
yeah,
yours.
It's me.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice to meet.
How did you start Outpost?
Well, I've worked in coffee a long time. Started in Australia, New Zealand, living there. When I moved to Hawaii, I worked in coffee there, and then I ended up stepping away from a barista role, as it were, and kind of went more into roasting and we're a small island, so I kind of do a bit of everything. I do training, tech work,
Sourcing,
growing,
roasting, training,
I grow
barista,
trees.
tech work. I mean, you're a one-man show.
You got to have the hustle, right? So.
Awesome. What other exciting coffees do you guys have on the menu?
We got a really beautiful organic Kona Typica on right now from our friends Dawn and Rob at Kona Rainforest Farms. I try and work closely. I'm trying to build a lot more relationships with the farmers that are really pushing boundaries and doing great stuff. Hawaii often gets overlooked when it comes to the specialty market.
Right.
How often do you walk into a specialty shop and see a Hawaiian grown coffee there? You know, I know it's expensive, but and that's often the thing. Everyone's like, we can't afford it. And I'm like, unfortunately, that's what paying someone in a first world country to grow your coffee is the real cost.
Everywhere else in the world, they're paying so much money for these awesome coffees. I mean, I don't see why Hawaii isn't.
No, neither do I.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that have the opportunity to try some really great ones. I think it'll change your mind about the quality of Hawaiian coffee too. Yeah. And hopefully we'll see them more on specialty menus because they deserve to be there, support local agriculture, and support those people that are working hard.
Yeah, that's dope. That's really dope. I mean,
Good.
between you and Pete Licata he did some work in Hawaii. That was the only Hawaiian coffees I've ever tried. So I'm looking forward to more things coming from you guys.
Thank you.
Give it up, y'all. Ben Fitt, Outpost Coffee. Great job.